Now I'm outside Dalkey station here, and the majority of people would probably guess that this was the first station in Dalkey, but no, it was the second station. The first station was the atmospheric line station, opened in 1844 and closed in 1854. There was a nondescript wooden station building just outside Dalkey, and it was a very innovative railway line, but proved to be costly and difficult to maintain. And I suppose the practicality was that it wasn't going to go to Bray. You know, they need to be a conventional steam railway to Bray. So let's just have a walk around here. There's a generous sized entrance here. Very busy station with school kids and commuters and tourists as well. It's a heritage town. So embedded in the wall here is an old post box, Everett the 7th, and the son of Queen Victoria. So that's going back over, that's been embedded in that wall over 10 years, 15 years? More, 110 years I think. So just show you the building here. It's a kind of a single story building. Most of it's out of use. They have a ticket office, but there used to be waiting rooms. It's a lovely ornate building, built in the 1850s. I think it's the same. Sorry, I'll have to look that up, who designed it, but I think it could be John Malvani, but I don't think it is. But I think it's the same architect as Dundrum Station, which still exists, obviously on the Lewis line. And but it's a finely maintained station, very close to Dalkey. An awful lot of stations in Ireland are suffer from they're not close to the town in question, and like you have Russian Lusk, which is in the middle. So you have a lot of stations that aren't close. So Bray Station is close to Bray Centre. Greystones is next door to the main street, but Tom's looking for an example. Malahide is close by, but mostly country stations. Wicklow Station, for example, that's not close to Wicklow town. That's a good example there. Rathdrum, you know, a lot of rural stations aren't close. So you see a car coming out. That was formerly the goods yard. So there would have been two sidings in there, and there would have been goods trains right up to, I think, the early 1960s. And there was a stub of the track still in place back in the early 80s. I remember as a child, but once the Dart works were underway, that was all removed, and the line was electrified and proved to be very successful. The line had been lacking in infrastructure and investment for decades. I mean, the rolling stock right up to 1984 was very poor standard. Even right up to the 70s, there was Edwardian coaches, which is horrendous to think. They were really, you know, the coaches and the engines, they were A-class engines, and they were at the end of their life, and they sort of staggered into the 80s. And but you have all these new generations that are trains, just one pulled in there. It's lovely. What's lovely about this station, it's very well maintained. It's the landscaping. It's lovely landscaping. It's a lovely station that's maintained, and I'm getting a train now in a few minutes to go back to my hometown of Blackrock. But it's a lovely station. In its time, it would have seen different, not just steam. It would have had the James Dunn's innovative pioneering electric train back in the 30s, and there would have been lunchtime specials from Dalkey to Westland Row, as it was called. My late father always called it Westland Row Pier Station, but he, right up to his death in his 90s, he always called it Westland Row. So they used to have lunchtime specials, and But it's very, as I said, it's a very well maintained station. So just a little video on Dalkey station. Okay, yeah. Please subscribe to my station and feel free to make any donations. Thank you very much, and a very happy Christmas. And hope you all get through Christmas okay. Thank you. I should be able to do a video or so before Christmas, but just in case I don't.